Wife would die once a day. Each time, she would perform a different death to become an alien experiment, killed by a vampire. What's worse, every day the man has to play along, crying and shouting, to make his wife happy. Over time he couldn't take it anymore. A colleague came up with a solution. Make a dinner in the evening. Introduce his wife to Julie. The two women could go shopping. It's better than pretending to be dead at home. Over dinner, Julie thinks back to the past with her husband. 3 years ago, the man had missed his bus on a business trip. He smiled at Julie, whom he didn't know. Julie smiled back at him. Maybe it's fate. Dinner is a good time for both parties. Seeing his wife make a new friend. The man thinks the problem is solved, but it's not that simple. The day after work, Julie asks him to stop by to buy a chainsaw. The man felt something was wrong, and sure enough, he was at the door when he heard strange music. He opens the door and freaks out. Julie is dressed as an Egyptian pharaoh. She greets him. The man who can't stand cosplay pulls out a job advert. If she's bored at home, then go to work. Julie was a little reluctant, but she said yes anyway. She got a part-time job at the dry cleaners, but that didn't stop her from playing dead. At night, in front of men, acting strangled by robbers. She said she was inspired by the dry cleaners, fearing that one day it might actually happen, so she rehearsed it in advance. This time the man doesn't hide it. He told Julie straight away. He hated the way she pretended to be dead. Julie did not retort, just that when she went to bed, she said the moon was so beautiful tonight. The man didn't understand what she meant, thought he had said it too much. The next day he bought flowers and a present, trying to coax his wife, but this time Julie didn't pretend to be dead. She pretended to be a ghost. The flowers the man had bought came in handy. They were placed directly in front of the headstone. I hear ghosts like sunflowers and cakes. There was cake. Then he dressed up as Ultraman and a black cat. He don't want her to play dead, so why not cosplay as a living thing? There was nothing the men could do. One day the colleague brought his wife Anna over for a visit. The coworker found the crocodile toy that Julie used to pretend to be dead. So cute. It turns out that she and Julie both like crocodiles. The two women found something to talk about. The two men can't get a word in edgewise. Colleague says he's been married for 5 years. He still doesn't know his wife's hobbies, but even so, the colleague still wants to help him out. He said that men who work all day outside can't take this kind of shock. Then, Anna thought her husband was taking it personally. It turns out that the couple had been fighting a lot about not being able to have a baby, but Julie used a game of arm wrestling. Anna won a crocodile toy. The crisis was resolved. The man did everything he could, but he couldn't stop Julie.